Please give me a tip, please. Please, I really want money, please. So I've been door dashing for a decent amount of time now, and one question that I've always had is, does exceptional service actually result in increased tips? So in this video, I'm gonna test that by doing the DoorDash kindness social experiment. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an 8-hour shift where I just do what I normally do. And then a week later, I'm gonna do the same 8-hour shift at the same time, same place, but I'm going to keep the customer as updated as possible. I'm gonna send all the messages that I can. I'm gonna be as kind as possible. And we're gonna see if I get a higher average tip per delivery. So let's get started with the control dash. All right, everybody, and here we are. We are starting our control dash, which means we're obviously not gonna be mean or disrespectful, but we're not gonna go out of our way to be extra nice. I do wanna say, I was just thinking about this. I don't want you guys to think the point of this video is that you should be nice to benefit from it. Just be nice. Does being nice actually, you know, affect your tips? Or do people not care and do people not wanna interact with you? What the freak is this? $30.25, 19.4 miles. Sure, let's do it. What? So first order of the day, I get the biggest order I've ever gotten before. That is hilarious. So for what I'm going to accept, I'm probably going to accept the majority of the orders unless they're terrible, because I'm not testing miles per dollar, whatever. I'm testing tips. So if there's a $2 order for a mile, you know, that's not that much money, but I'll take it because we're testing for total tips. 20 miles, $30 is crazy, a crazy start. Okay, well, I've never had this big a delivery, but I've also never had a giant box. Unfortunately, the bed of my truck is currently in use. I mean, really, like, no wonder it was an expensive order with that huge thing, and that's not even all of it, because I also have to go to a store. Will that clicking stop ever? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to drop off the groceries. I'm not 100% this was dropped off at the right spot, but our challenge has been skewed a little bit because I just got a $15 tip. I'm not even being nice, bro. What the freak? I'm not even being nice, right? Well, okay. Y'all were looking, we're pretty up right now for tips. Maybe people don't care. Maybe that's what I'm learning. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a double dash. Have a good one. All right, I just took a break and I ate some food, but we're getting back into it. All right, folks, we've been going for about 5 hours. Tips, you know, pretty average, no added tips except for the first couple kind of crazy orders, which were kind of insane. Nothing really too important, too special going on. I realized I don't really need to pull this camera out much because you guys don't really care what I have to say right now, because I don't have much to say. I didn't record that one, but there was $2 tip on that one. $9 tip. That's a big tip, bro. I'm getting some terrible orders and I'm declining them, and it is tanking my acceptance rate, especially after that 12-hour challenge that I did. These are so bad. 14 miles for $15. No. Oh no, it's dark out now, but guess what, guys? I brought a So it is 8. We've just finished our final delivery. I'd say this was a pretty successful control dash. So let's get forward to next week and see what happens in this experiment. Here we go. All right, folks, well, we are leaving right now for our scheduled DoorDash where we're being extra nice. My plan is to send messages updating for everything. I'm at the restaurant, I'm gonna send a message, and then when I deliver the food, I'm gonna just send like, you know, enjoy, have a great day, and we're just gonna see, you know, do people want that extra step of kindness, or do they wanna be ignored by their delivery driver? So, let's get it. We're just going to Zone, and we're gonna see when we start getting orders, and I'm gonna be nice. All right. Hey, in line for your order right now. We are waiting for coffee. So we're just throwing out the nice little message, you know? Just trying to be a good person. You know, just trying to be nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. What do you guys think? When you guys are ordering, comment down below, when you guys are ordering food, do you want the driver to be messaging you updates? You know, do you want them to absolutely no contact? You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Have a good one. No tip on that one. So far, we're 0 for 1, and we're being nice. But we're gonna see, because maybe our kindness will pay off. Or maybe people don't care. Bro, I'm sitting here, I wanna accept more orders, but I'm just getting stuff like this, bro. What is this? Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I accepted it, so now I'm gonna go. All right, once again, a 0 tip on there, only DoorDash base pay. You know, at this point, we're hoping to see maybe someone I mean, I was nice. You know, we're sending these messages, bro. So, we just accepted a $24 10-mile order, and we're gonna go deliver it. Alrighty, have a good one. All right, so that order had $16 tip. All right, guys, so this one took me pretty far out, so to go back to the Zone, it's an 18-minute drive. All right, guys, so as you can tell, the camera's being held. We got Alex in the car. Say hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
So, mid-P, I get a good order, and I accepted it. Do you wanna stay in here while I pick it up?
Sure.
All right, you have fun. You talk to the camera and you entertain them, all right?
All right, what's up, chat? Brody's going in to get the Mexican food. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. We got Brody's breakfast right here. We got his GoPro. Let's take a look at Brody's wallet here.
Here you go. Wait, I have a cup holder right here. What am I doing, bro? I'm not locked in. Well, if I gotta turn left out of here, it's gonna be quite rough. So far, tips are looking all right. I'm curious if we're gonna get any like added on tips for kindness, but based on what's been going on, I'm thinking people don't care. All right, guys, we're sending a message. Enjoy, have a great day. Smiley face. All right, guys, that added $4.50 to the tip total. And now we're gonna go wait for our next order. We sent them some kind messages. One while I was waiting at the restaurant and one just now. I got a balloon. I'm gonna ask if they want it. We're delivering to I-303. He's recording me walking up the stairs. Here we are. We did it, and we were recorded the entire time. All right, gang, we just finished the delivery, and then I just sent her a very nice message. She hasn't read any of my messages, actually, that I've sent her, which is very similar to all the other women that I text. All right, that added no tips. All right, and for my signature move, enjoy, have a great day. We've sent them a very kind message. Let's get on to our next one. We are halfway through the nice, extra kind, whatever, DoorDash. Oh my gosh. Additional 1.5 miles, additional $17. Adds 3 stops. Okay, I'm adding it to route, we'll figure it out.
Here we are.
All right, have a good one. So, I added an extra delivery, so now we're doing 3, 2 of them being shopping orders. It added 1.5 miles and $20. So, I took that thing. We just picked up the first one from Home Depot. All right, so guys, here's the deal, is that we have 2 shopping orders. One of them is 21 items. Well, no wonder it was an extra $20.
With a lot of stuff.
It's an entire cart worth of groceries. All right, guys, so tips are probably pretty high for this, I mean, triple order. Successful. All right, guys, so the shopping orders just added a tip of $14.83. So we're gonna continue, and we have the Home Depot order to add on there. Ineligible for tips. And I'm gonna send him a message because we are being nice. Hey, just dropped off the order. Sorry about the long wait. Have a great day. Splendid.
Can you cut out me like cleaning my fingers out?
No, it's in the video already. Sucks. Dude, I could totally go for some friggin' McNuggets right now, bro. No, I can't. I couldn't, dude. I couldn't. All right, folks. We just had a nice little meal, and we are back on the road. It is 6:20. All he got was a shake. He made me look really fat, dude. I had a good deal, okay? So sure, I ate 20 nuggets and a McCrispy chicken sandwich, but so far still about just one message, one reply, I think, and that's it, which is a little sad because I've been putting a lot of effort into my notes. All right, guys, so we just picked up 2 orders from Walgreens. They were more shopping orders because it said like extra $5 for an extra mile, and I was like, yeah. It says drop off under bridge at the front door, and I think this is the bridge. All right, so I just messaged the person that I just delivered to. I just said, hey, just delivered your order, have a great day. Just that extra little step of kindness. We'll probably only have time for one more delivery before our dash ends. There we go. And now I'm gonna drop him a little message. And now we dip. All right, guys, so we just dropped off the final delivery for the night. Tips look pretty good, but who knows? Maybe somebody will see that we left them a kind little message and they'll drop another buck. We're going to head home, do some math, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, everybody, we are back, and it has been exactly 1 second. So for the results of this experiment, we did our control dash, did 15 total deliveries, and made $59.79 in total tips, which equivalates to about a $4 tip per delivery. Whereas in the extra nice dash, we did 12 total deliveries and made $53.33 in total tips, which is about $4.50 tip per delivery. What did I learn from this? People don't really care that much. To be honest, I don't think people really care because being nice would only add on an additional tip, which is really uncommon in general. That being said, you should always have common courtesy and always be as respectful as possible. Just be nice. Well, anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And also, if you want to see more DoorDash content, go check out the video where I accepted every order for 12 hours. It was terrible. And I'm also not just a DoorDash YouTuber. I make other content, so go check that out too. Bye-bye.